If you've been following this channel at all, you know that I teach people how to earn college degrees faster. And when I say faster, I mean literally earning degrees in months instead of years and saving a bunch of money on tuition. But here's the thing, this process does not work for everybody. That's what this video is about. I'm going to walk you through who can hack college and graduate faster and who cannot, so that you can know for yourself if you can actually expect to earn a college degree, saving multiple years of time and tens of thousands in tuition. I want you to know this for yourself. If you want to hack college and graduate faster, just subscribe to the channel. I teach all about that, but let's dive in. I'm going to use a few different examples to walk you through kind of who can do this and who cannot, because here's the thing. This process, the process I call degree hacking, it's not a cookie cutter process where every single person follows the exact same steps. It completely depends on what you want to achieve in your career, what types of jobs you want to get, what types of majors you want to earn. So let's walk through a few examples. The first one I want to walk through is trade school. You can't hack trade school. Yes, there may be ways to accelerate trade school by putting more time in, doing more work, but you can't like test out of your classes and things like that because most of trade school is hands-on training. These hands-on training type programs are a lot harder to just test out of classes because you have to show and prove that you know the skills to an actual teacher. The next one I want to talk about is medical school. Okay, now I'll say up front, medical school cannot be hacked or accelerated, but your undergrad before medical school can. Okay, so if you want to go into medical school, you can't accelerate the 4 or 8 years of medical school and when you're actually doing in-person training in the hospital. But if you want to hack your bachelor's degree and save yourself a few years on the front end, that's totally doable. Now, law school is very similar. Law school, you can't hack or accelerate, but you can hack the undergrad, and the undergrad is actually easier to hack than like a medical school undergrad. Medical school, you have to be science heavy. You have to maybe have like a health science bachelor's degree. Law school, a lot of times you can have a traditional like business management degree, which is really, really easy to accelerate and get into medical school with a very simple and easy undergrad. So law school, you can't hack the actual law school part, but you can get that front end. You can save a whole bunch of time. Now, nursing school is actually the opposite of law school and medical school. Law school and medical school, you can hack the first 4 years, but you can't hack the next 4 years, okay? Nursing's actually a little bit different. Nursing, you have to have all these state-mandated clinical requirements and basically do hands-on training in hospitals for your RN, okay, your registered nursing degree. Now, the RN is usually the first nursing degree. Obviously, there's like the APN, which is basically like half of an RN. But that very first portion of nursing school is harder to hack because that is where all of your clinical requirements are required. And the clinical stuff, you're in hospitals doing in-person training. So in a handful of states, like 6 or 7 states, you can actually hack all of the bookwork for the RN program, but you can't hack the in-hospital training type stuff. Okay, now once you've earned your RN, you can then hack the BSN or the MSN. The BSN is equivalent to like a bachelor's, and the MSN is like a master's degree in nursing. Those are totally hackable because you've already done the clinical stuff for your RN. So nursing, it's kind of backwards. Now, a question I get all the time is like, I need a really prestigious degree. I need to graduate from an Ivy League school. Now, here's the thing. If you're in high school right now and you're the 4.0 plus student and you're on the honor roll and you're getting full ride scholarships and your whole dream has been to attend Harvard University from right out of high school until you get your PhD, maybe degree hacking is not for you. But you can hack an undergrad, like your bachelor's degree, and then transfer in and be accepted into Ivy League schools. Like literally schools like Harvard have accepted people who have hacked their undergrad and then transferred into Ivy League schools for their master's programs. So what I'll say is Ivy League schools are not hackable, but you can attend Ivy League schools after having hacked your undergrad. So it is literally possible to hack more than 4 years of your degree and then get into an Ivy League school and graduate with an Ivy League master's degree. So there are lots of different creative ways that you can do this. Now, another one I want to talk about is just, let's say you want like a very niche career. We'll use like engineering for an example. I don't personally know, and I do a lot of research on this, I don't personally know of any accelerated engineering degrees, okay? But it's another one of those degrees where if you want to be an engineer, you're likely going to get more than a bachelor's degree. You can hack a bachelor's degree that gets you accepted into an engineering program for your master's degree, graduate from that, and you're an engineer. One popular approach for engineering students would be to get like maybe a computer science degree, which is very like kind of engineering heavy in the tech space, and then transfer over, get an engineering degree as your master's degree, and then you've got like the tech knowledge and the engineering knowledge combined, and you can go get a sweet job. So there are lots of different ways to do this. Now, what I will say is that most students can hack college and save multiple years of time if they're creative. Okay, if you can't find a hackable major that is the actual degree that you need, a lot of times the strategy of hacking an undergrad, getting a master's degree, a niche master's degree is a really, really good strategy. Because here's the thing. If you go get a traditional master's degree in engineering, for an example, traditional bachelor's degree is going to take 4 to 6 years usually. Okay. Well, a master's degree in engineering generally takes about 2 years. So if you went and just hacked your undergrad, let's say you got a bachelor's degree in 6 to 12 months, transferred into a master's in engineering and finished that in 2 years, you're 2.5 to 3 years, and you have a master's in engineering starting from zero versus just walking away with a bachelor's in 4 years. So there are lots of different strategies for this. Now, depending on your major, there are 2 different strategies you can use to hack college. One strategy is faster and it's cheaper, and you can get degrees from really, really solid schools. And another strategy may be lesser schools, but a bigger variety of majors to choose from. Now, instead of walking you through that right here, right now, what I'm going to do is bottom corner of the video, I'm just going to drop a link to another video where I walk through the 2 different strategies so that you can kind of compare both strategies and see which one's going to work best for you. So, moral of the story, not every major, not every degree can be hacked, but most students can save significant time with this process. Now, if you want to go into aviation and be a pilot, no, this isn't going to work. If you want to be an electrician, no, this isn't going to work. But most students getting more traditional college degrees, this will save you some time. So click that link, bottom corner video, where I walk through the 2 strategies. And yeah, subscribe to the channel. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you in the next video.